we come to talk about VAPT, UBA, and PAM and social engineering, right? Naseem, in your opinion, what is the adoption of VAPT like in the Indian domain?
Well, I think mostly people do VAPT. So
Okay.
VAPT has two things, right? One is vulnerability assessment, one is penetration testing.
Right.
So VAPT we are doing as a defensive. So sometimes you have to be offensive as well. You have to do a red teaming activity so that this defense will get a feedback loop from this offensive activity. I think that is what is missing in our industry. Very few people in the industry doing this red teaming assessment and all these things. That is what I feel is still missing. But in terms of general VAPT, I believe it's almost 100% people are doing it.
All right. What is your take on user behavior analytics?
Well, that is very big domain, I would say, and that is one of the most interesting. Like, you can protect your crown jewel from outsider people. Let's say I can put couple of layer of security to to protect the data leak.
Right.
Let's say as an employer, I have to give this access to certain people to perform the business operation.
Right.
And now, if this guy is doing something wrong with your data, how exactly you are going to understand?
Right.
So that is all about user behavior analysis, right? How, let's say, this guy is all the time he's logging from these coordinates or this location. This is his device. All in a sudden, I'm seeing that this device has been changed. This work can be done over browser. It's not required to download the data. I've seen all in a sudden he start downloading the data. So those things are very much important, especially for exit employee. People have a tendency. I'm sure people are not using that data, but people have a tendency that okay, I will take this data as a backup. If something required, I will just look into it.
True. That's pretty much the mindset. True. Yeah. Now, talking about PAM, privilege access management, what's the criticality of this tech for organizations today?
This is super important for any organization. And you have to give privileged access to a lot of people to run your business.
Right.
To control it, that's a problem, right? It's a problem statement. You cannot say that, hey, I am giving this thing only for this thing, and you have to be you have to have use this access only for this purpose. And I'm sure people are following as an employee at least 70-80%, but there is a 10-20% or I'd say 20-30% people are use those things for their own benefit. Let's say if you are giving admin rights to a laptop, they are you are giving these rights to run some script, run some program code and all these things. If they want they want to install some software, they want to see, they will see. So there are certain things you have to do. There are tools that are available as on date in the market that hey, you can specific that okay, this privilege access is given only for this work. Are you doing this work or not? You can protect or you can limit this access to limited activities. That is one thing you can do. Another way is that you can do a profiling of the device as well, how exactly the device is working. Basically you are creating a behavior of the device, what exactly is happening. So you can identify okay, what is the delta between the normal user and that privileged user. So you can protect what may go wrong.
True. Absolutely. No, so it's also privilege. I mean, PAM is also preventive. It helps you save a lot of stress for later on. True. Now, what is your opinion on social engineering?
I think this all about our own days of, I would say, lifestyle. We don't want to talk each other when you are sitting in front of me, but I'd love to talk to you over a chat. I'd love to talk over a video call. I really don't know what it's. I believe it's a change of human life itself. Right. And there are people. Everything can be explored, right? So earlier we are having a big lock in our rooms. Now we have to have certain logs in terms of firewall and all these things, but again I would say social engineering can be protected only from your knowledge. You have to be very sure what information you need to share, what information you say. You have to say no, right? There are smart people, they will create. I have seen couple of hackathon conference, people will create such kind of scenario. You will share the details. I have seen, I can recall one lady called to somebody and asked for some details, and the agent is saying, hey, I need this information. All in a sudden, this agent is getting a sound of baby crying or something like that. And this lady is saying, hey, my baby is crying. Can you please share me this quickly? And being a human being, he don't have any malicious intents, but he just want to help that lady. That he consider, okay, baby is crying or something like that. He might need to see something. He just share the details. So this is one of the, I would say, a very normal case of social engineering, and people need to understand those things. Hey, I understand. I want to help somebody, but my help should not be a problem for somebody else.
True. Interesting. I mean, the world of IT is just becoming more and more interesting as days are passing by, right? So, great. Thank you, Naseem, for giving us your perspective on that.